Hey there, Heather Boyd Wire here.
I wanted to do a super quick video today for this cool sun pendant, and it was inspired by the 30-day pendant challenge that I'm doing in the Wire Art and Jewelry Makers Club. And the theme today was Good Day Sunshine. So what we're going to do is take a piece of the artistic copper wire. This is actually non-tarnish brass. It's 20 gauge. And then I set up this jig. So basically what it is, it's two long finishing nails that I've clipped off the ends. There ends up being about an inch sticking up there, and I just planted them in there. The distance apart will really depend on how big you want your sun to be. And basically you're going to just wind it around. So we'll leave a little bit of extra here at the top. And what you want to do is, let's turn it around this way. We're going to wind it around the nail twice. So we're going to bring it around like here. It's a little awkward because the wire is long and I'm have to keep under the camera here. So basically you do like a full turn here. So you've got your full turn. And then this one, you're just going to bring it down. Okay, so that's basically the configuration, and we're going to keep going with this until we get to the top of the nail. So the idea is you want to do like 12 ends of the sun. So we're going to just keep going like full turn around, and then sometimes it helps to just to pull it a little bit, straighten it out with your finger. Pull it out if you have to straighten it up. It really depends on your wire, how stiff it is, how much wiggling you're going to have to do. So we go here, and then same thing. Sometimes it's easier if you pull it up a little bit, so it's easier to get around the nail. So we'll pull it up and push it around here, and then really pull it so it's nice and tight. And then same thing, go around here. And just to show you on the side view how it looks, we're going to like bring it around the nail, around here, one full turn, and then at the top nail, you want to make sure you straighten it out. And the top nail, you don't turn it around a full time, you just bend it around like just a single time. So just a single bend and then a twist around there. So we ended up going around 12 times and finished with a loop on the end. And you need to prepare the next part, which is sort of the round base. So what you want to do is take another piece of wire, bend it at a right angle, and wind it around here. So you just have the circle started. This is going to be the interior circle. So this is going to depend on how big you want the center to be. And you could always wind it a little further than you think you need, so it's nice and round. Prepare that first. And then we have to very carefully take it off the jig so it doesn't spring all out of place. And what you can also do is just give it a little clip on one of these ends. So we'll just clip the one end, clip that off, and very carefully pull it off. Now if this wasn't such a stiff wire, you wouldn't have to worry about it so much springing off, but because it's brass and it does have a lot of tension, it's going to be tricky to get off without springing out of shape. Yeah, so we're just going to hold it in a way that it's not going to spring out of place. This is the fun part. If you have a softer wire, it's not going to be as difficult. And then we're going to hold it and carefully, like this part that goes around, we want to string through these loops, and you want to make sure you get through all of the loops because otherwise it's going to start to come apart. So we've got through all of the loops there, which is cool. And now we just kind of wind it around this circle. So we're going to wind it around here. And don't worry, we're gonna fix it up after to spread it around. So depending on how big you want your circle, that might depend on sort of the bead that you choose. So let's just go ahead and close the circle, however, at whatever size we want. So we're gonna take that and pull this around. You might want to start with a softer wire. This one is the non-tarnished brass, and it is a little bit stiff, so if you start with like a 20 gauge regular artistic copper wire, the non-tarnish, it should be easier. So now we have those rays of the sun, and we want to also just finish that end. So we're going to clip that end here. And then what you want to do is we're going to bring this wire down. So bend this down here, and it's going to go like halfway in here. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So it's going to go between these two here. So 6 on each side. Now choose the bead you want. So this one's not too bad. Hopefully it's not too big. No, I think it's good. So that'll go in the middle, and we're just going to flip it over, and then you want to bend this wire back to hold it in place. We're going to bend that back in place, and then also give it a little clip, and then we can just bend that with your round pliers. Just bend it in a bit to hold it in place, and then you can push it in if you want. So now you'll see there's quite a bit of tension on this, so now we have to pull it apart. So just take these and start spreading them apart a little bit. Okay, we're just going to spread them apart, and the same on this side. We're going to bring this one around and just spread them apart. It's always a little trickier to do the finishing touches, and so what you can do is, even if you're having trouble with them flipping around, you can always, one of the ends, cut it a little longer and wind it around here to hold it all together in place. But I think once you've done your, twisting around and fixing it up, it should be fine. So now, if you, depending on the look that you want, if you want them straight up and down, just like rays that you don't see any depth, you can have them like that. But if you want them to have a little more depth like that, take your pliers and just give it a little twist to the side. All of them the same direction, and then it's going to give the impression of being a little more three-dimensional. So we're just going to give them all a little bit of a twist. It's all in the adjustments at the end, how you want it to look. So we've gone around there, and so now, like I said, you can twist them, you can push them back and forth how you like. And then to hang it on a necklace, you can just get a jump ring and stick it in there. You could actually even just stick the cord right through the top if you wanted to. Say this was your cord, you can just stick that right through the top, and away you go.
So thanks so much for watching the video. Give it a big thumbs up if you liked it. Be sure to subscribe to my channel for lots more DIY wire art and jewelry making videos. Hit the notification bell to be notified when I go live and when I post new videos. And if you'd like to share pictures of your wire work, be sure to join the Wire Art and Jewelry Makers Club on Facebook, where we share inspiration, tutorials, and all kinds of resources for wire jewelry making. If you'd like to check out my work on Etsy, my husband and I specialize in wedding cake toppers and custom wire jewelry. And also, if you'd like to be on my mailing list, I have a little mini ebook, Wire Art Essentials, that I'll send you, and I'll link that up below as well. So thanks again for watching, and we'll see you the next time.